Miguel Cotto, the pride of Caguas in Puerto Rico.
And Colonel, the two early questions for me. A, does the emotion that has been overflowing affect either fighter?
I think that's a more possibility. I don't think either one of these guys will be shaken by the crowd. Cotto has drawn huge crowds here before. Margarito was on the big stage when he fought Pacquiao. Since then, because of the orbital eye injury, would he ever be the same again? And so we have to find that out tonight.
Whatever that he had in his glove or in his rack. But right now, Cotto is being smart. I think he's being too careful. If I was him, I wouldn't show Margarito no respect at all.
But I'll tell you this, anytime Cotto does anything, the crowd reaction here, which is impossible to explain to you, just like that, they really, really make it exciting.
Tonight his jab is getting off and he's landing his right hand.
You know, what I don't like too much is the jumping movement.
Well, Margarito, it can be an intimidating guy. We talked about him training in that altitude in Mexico City, so he can go 12 rounds. And he was outside of Mexico City in the mountains at 14,000 feet.
Remember, Cotto with a new trainer, Pedro Diaz, first time with him, replacing Emmanuel Stewart.
Pedro is a very famous Cuban trainer that trained a lot of great fighters, so this is something new. And we asked Cotto about that yesterday. Emmanuel Stewart was sitting there and he said, nothing personal at all. I'm still friends with Manny. I didn't want to go to Detroit to train. Look at this.
Cotto's clearly trying to box in a little bit of a circle. Margarito has trouble with moving targets.
Only losses.
A cut, Colonel. Yes. Right eye of Margarito.
Margarito cut already.
If you're rooting for Margarito, you're hoping he comes on in the second half. But if Cotto does enough damage in the first half, there won't be a rally. And damage to that eye, well, the corner, the doctors are going to be very, very concerned about that.
Well, with all of the discussions and everything that's going on with the New York State Athletic Commission, they're not going to let this guy lose an eye in this fight. This is Margarito trying to battle back. Cotto tries to keep the pressure on him, and this is what they came for. Back and forth, they seesaw back and forth, both guys.
He hurt Margarito with the left hook.
Cotto just sharper with his punches and more powerful with his punches.
Much more powerful. He spun the head that time with the left hook. Margarito tries to hold inside. He tried to land something inside, but look who gets off first with the heavier blows. Again, it's Cotto. Cotto doing a great job, sliding to his left, now back to his right, trying to set things up.
Margarito smiling throughout this carnage. Keep in mind how much punishment he took when Pacquiao beat him up. He can take a lot of shots.
There's a right hand on top of the right eye. Margarito keeps shaking his head, no, no, no. He better answer with his fist instead of his grin.
That's right, no, no, no in boxing. When you shake your head, it means yes, 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 the punch landed.
His face already looks kind of messy. You talked about a disciplined fight, Steve. That's a great comment because that's exactly what Cotto's doing. He's not letting this prohibitive crowd that's with him take him out of his fight plan to outbox this guy.
Great point.
And all of that aggressiveness there by Margarito, nothing significantly landed. If I'm Margarito, I don't want that head bouncing around any place near that right eye. But the left hooks do more damage.
That looks like the old Miguel Cotto, that left hook.
Yeah, that's the one he should be throwing.
And here comes Margarito, Colonel.
Now, there's no quitting this guy. There's no question about it. Look at these. The junior middleweight division, 154. Reigning champ Miguel Cotto. Don't forget Antonio Margarito is a three-time world champ in his own right. In June of 10, he beat Yuri Foreman a 9th round TKO. In March this year, defended that title that he won that night against Ricardo Mayorga. Margarito in the red, trying to do something more offensively against this guy. We're into the 6th round now, and I've given Cotto every round. Cotto whacks him again with that left hand on top of that right eye. Of Margarito back in the 3rd round, but the corner's done an excellent job closing it out.
And if Cotto's effective with that jab, that right eye is where the jab will land. That kind of pressure gets to you in the second half of the fight, not the first half of the fight. That's what happened in Cotto Margarito 1.
But you heard what the corner had to say in between rounds. Throw 3 or 4 uppercuts in a row. And I'm sure that's what Margarito would like to execute. Remember, last round was pretty close, and this round's fairly close in this 154-pound division. There's a lot of good fighters in the 154-pound rankings. And these guys throw 30% more punches per round. And they haven't stopped throwing punches.
Margarito is getting closer.
Look at him use that head a little bit, does Cotto. He missed his shots, although the crowd came to its feet.
With the blood, and you see, the thing is that Cotto is lipped. He's always have his mouth open, you know, even when he punches.
They keep coming with that uppercut. Use it 4, 5, 6 times in a row if you can. But when you're in the inside, let it fly. This is round 7, scheduled for 12, World Championship.
He's starting to use the uppercut again.
And in between rounds, they come with the uppercut. Or maybe jab, jab, and then the uppercut. There's the jab. But again, like Juan Laporte, you like the double jab in the uppercut, huh? Jab, jab, right hand, left uppercut.
That was a good left uppercut by Margarito. Maybe his best punch of the fight. Action from round 7. Similar theme, Margarito charging in, and that was that left uppercut that I said was the best punch of the fight for him.
But, you know, Margarito's going to start gaining some what he call confidence, because I mean, Cotto just moving around.
Back and forth they go. Cotto moves to his back now, skips away, but sets up and plants a punch. Got a great foot movement on the close 10-9 round. So,
okay, now's when he should use whatever. He's got the one eye.
He's got one eye. He's got to really turn it up a notch now, and if anyone can do it, he can. Cotto bounces back, trying to line up the left hook, and he gets it in there. Every time he touches it, even that shot there, grazing by, does damage to that eye. Just keep moving to the left. He dances around, takes a quick shuffle step into the left with the left hook. Steve Smoger looking at the eye, and you can be sure that he's been told to make sure that that eye is okay. There's no quitting Margarito whatsoever. This guy is here to fight. Shuffling back and forth. Sneaky right hand lead that time by Miguel Cotto. Miguel, to me, couldn't be fighting a better fight, I don't think.
I'm with you.
I caught him with a good left hook again on top of that eye. The doctor's in every round checking Margarito, because he can't see out of it, Steve.
I agree. In the corner, it looked like there was not even a slit.
And an opponent in Cotto that's really boxing terrifically tonight. This is a wonderful, wonderful exhibition of the best of championship boxing. It's not the same Margarito that fought him before. But again, I keep going back to the
Pacquiao?
Yeah, the lacing that he took from Pacquiao. I don't know how he could ever be as good. Right hands, and you're right, Steve. Just keep circling to the left. Just stay on top of that. Left hooks, right hand straight down the middle on top of that eye. Nice uppercut. In fact, in California, they can stop the fight. You were there last night. Look at that combination of punches by Miguel Cotto. Skips forward. Landing a few shots, but he doesn't have the zip in his punches anymore either. Now look at this stuff. Cotto caught him in a nice left hook. 2 left hooks on top of that eye again, which I said about 20 times when he fought Pacquiao.
Well, when you got a bionic eye, then you can take some working in there.
Right now that bionic eye is closed. Oh! Snapped his head back with a nice stiff jab.
And he's kept his cool, too. You can get overexcited against the guy you hit so easily and go for a KO when you should. He never did that.
I'd say he's trying to go for him right now. In the very closing seconds of the 9th round, though, and Margarito, when he hears the crowd, he actually gets an adrenaline flow.
Yeah, good right hand by Margarito there. A good comeback punch.
That ends the 9th, and the doctors will go in again. Another doctor talking away there, and Smoger just as informed.
It's over.
It's all over. The fight is ended. Margarito's eye in the long run didn't hold up. Couldn't answer the bell for the 10th round, and the doctor said no anyway.
And still, WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, El Boricua de Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
All right, guys, we're in the middle of instructions in the dressing room. Number one, protect yourself at all times. Touch them up. Let's do it. Touch them up.
Somebody.
The other thing about Doucette, as we begin round number one, he told our own Saul Avilar about 2 hours ago.
Doucette did not come out here to try because he's a live opponent right now. I don't know what's going to happen 10 seconds from now, but he's a live opponent, and he looks like he knows what he's doing. Sometimes people say, and it's hard to trace that experience, but they had that experience and they really didn't have it. But in this case, Doucette has been in the ring before. He knows what he's doing.
With a nice combination to the body. Then he went up to the top. Good hook to the body by
Cotto sees that he has a tall man with a thin body. So he knows where to go, and then switch it to the head.
4,
Down goes Doucette in his pro
6,
debut.
7,
In Cotto's pro
8.
debut. Jerry McKenzie with
Okay.
the counter.
Like the Olympics.
And he's fighting guys making his pro debut as well. I'll tell you, we had some reservation, opponent switch, and Doucette's story of how he got here, and the fact that they kept waking him up, making him weigh in. And as you mentioned, he obviously has been in the ring before, but right now he's just being outclassed. He eats a left hand.
This fight's not going to last too much
throw
longer
something.
because Cotto is a technically sound guy.
Oh, what a left hand that sends down Doucette.
See how he got his distance before he let that left hook go?
5,
He stepped in, made sure
6,
those feet were there,
7,
and then he
8.
let that
That's
punch
enough,
go.
baby. That's enough, baby.
And now the referee's going to stop it. Doucette got up quickly, but the referee, Jerry McKenzie, did the right thing. He asked him if he was okay, if he wanted to continue. And let's take a look at it. Take a look at the last knockdown. Left hand, right on the button. Doucette got up. Plenty of time. But that was the second time that he was down. His pro debut gets the stoppage of Jason Doucette in his professional debut. The official time, 2:12 of the first round. Tom Johnson, Jesus Chavez still to come in our main event. Here's Brian and Max.
Okay, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm gonna tell you now is when I tell you to stop, stop whatever you're doing, okay? Give me a clean break. Protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Let's do it.
winner by way of knockout. El ganador por knockout, Miguel Cotto.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Ya Luis la regla en el camerino. Espero una pelea limpia. I want a good, clean fight. Cuidado con los golpes bajos. Check them out. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm.
About him as a fighter, Justin Juco will provide the questions. We'll see if Cotto has the answers.
Scheduled for 10 rounds. You can see Cotto has the Puerto Rican flag on his trunks, his white trunks, and Juco in the brown trunks. And he's in a position now that he's going to have to step up and start. Well, he'll be a headliner if everything goes the way they.
Roy Jones Jr. Julio Gonzalez card that was in Los Angeles last year, and he just looks spectacular. He's very fluid in there. Boasts a beautiful left hook to the body, can throw punches in combination.
I think it got his attention. There's a nice jab from Juco. That's the kind of things he can do that can test you. But he's very patient also. Oh, good body shot. Round 2 scheduled for 10. Miguel Cotto in the white trunks, shiny ones. Kind of a rhinestone looking thing he's got going here with the Puerto Rican flag. Nice touch. We'll see if he can execute it. It all starts with the jab, though.
Now, Juco's been throwing the jab a lot, and Cotto's been kind of letting him throw it in this round, and he's looking to time it, looking to time Juco's jab, maybe encounter over it.
Well, you look at Miguel Cotto, he's a young man that's got a lot of pressure on him because the buildup is so huge. He seems to handle it pretty well, though. He's very mature for 21. As Bob Arum said, we feel he's ready. We'll find out tonight. But Juco's a good technician, and they're covering up there to pick off that jab.
Exactly. Nice defensive work by Juco, and there's that jab again by Juco.
I was going to get into this, Rich. If you're going to lose a fight, isn't it better to lose it earlier in your career than later on? It's good exchange right at the end. You know, when you get up there and you're getting big fights, and he's going to start pressing, I would guess, a little bit more. He's working off the jab, as you said he should.
He kind of allowed Juco to slow that pace down, and he got...
He's thrown all jabs this round once again, and then you see Cotto starting to press him into the corner. That was a pretty good right hand he fired, and there's one downstairs from Juco, too.
Cotto maybe a little frustrated here. He's turning southpaw, going to try something different.
Yeah, he does that. I meant to mention that he will turn around, power in either hand.
He's having some success right off the bat with it. And Juco had been controlling the round with his jab again.
He's got him up on the ropes, starting to work on him a little bit. Juco led with the right for a change. Picked off by the glove of Cotto. Good position right in front of him now. Those punches missing. There's a good right hand that snuck in, Rich.
So he's getting there with some power now for the first time in the fight.
Round 3. Well, there's a good body punch right there. Good solid shot there.
3, 4, 5.
Like Juco may have hurt his leg in the process of going down.
You okay?
He says he's okay.
There's a one-punch knockdown.
Everything
Let's take a look at the knockdown now. You'll watch.
How are we doing, okay?
Hit the top of the head, basically.
I couldn't, for that angle, I couldn't really see which way it was.
Had been damaged a little bit earlier in the round when Cotto started opening up with those combinations.
Cotto looking to.
He's a guy who's, you know, he takes the canvas, but he still comes back to fight.
There's a body punch to the ribs downstairs from Cotto. He tried to mop up with the right hand over the top.
Yeah, that's one thing I like there. He doesn't stop.
No.
He doesn't stop if he lands a punch.
Stay away from that power, but yet try to score, and not been able to do much of that. But lead right and got countered right immediately after that. Cotto's a good counter puncher.
Juco looks very wary of his opponent now.
Yeah, he's starting to get on the bicycle a little bit and move more around the ring. Uh-oh, there's a body punch that staggered him and almost turned him around.
I tell you, he took the legs right out from underneath Justin Juco with that shot. His legs look gone.
7, you okay?
Look at him, his legs have stiffened out. Wow. Take a look here. He's coming for a nice jab by Cotto to set things up. There's the left. It's on the chin. It's on the chin, and he just, look at the legs, just went immediately. Totally betrayed him. It was a left on the chin. He brought it up from up low.
Yep.
Oh, man, right on. That's the knockout spot, boy.
Right over in the other corner, and he looked like he'd been hit by an electric shock. His legs, he was getting wobbly real quick.
Man, did those legs just betray Juco when he got hit that shot.
Well, and now he's the heir apparent to the legacy of Felix Trinidad in Puerto Rico.
You may be absolutely right, Alan. This is a guy who was a Puerto Rican national champion, 97. But keep it in perspective. He's got 9 pro fights against the guy here who's got 43 pro fights, fought twice for the world championship, and he is handling him. And I'll tell you, he's handling him easier than Diego Corrales or Floyd Mayweather did.
Exactly. And the future is very bright for this young man. We mentioned it earlier that the Juco fighting back, he's got a little fight in him.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, you've seen it before, especially you mentioned that Corrales fight. I was so impressed with him in Staples Center in Los Angeles. Had no business, many people thought, hanging around as long as he did. But look at him, he just got stunned in the last round, and here he is halfway through round 5, and not only is he still there, he's throwing, Rich. If he wants to keep going, his whole career might be on the line tonight against Miguel Cotto. But this is a...
Cotto's already much more patient than when we saw him a year ago on that card at Staples Center on the Jones-Gonzalez.
Well, his corner told him to be careful, and which he should be.
Look at the hand speed.
Yeah. That's something people get accustomed to seeing him do. He will stalk you down and will cut off the ring and cut off your foot movement, and that's not where Juco wants to be right there in the foot. There's the left hand. Oh, my goodness. That could be it. That's it. Oh, that was a solid punch to Juco. I mean, great guy, but here we go.
You're going to see some world-class power. Look at that left hook. And the fans maybe didn't see the look in the eye that we did when we first saw it there, but Joe Cortez did.
See that?
You'll get a shot here of the left hook. There it is. Look at that. See how short punch that was? He just turned it over. What was it, 6 inches?
That's
maybe?
6 inches because it was there and he took it. What he does, Rich, is when he sees an opening, as sure as you could see it, he reacts to it. And that was a counter off of a Juco punch that didn't land, and bang.
The winner by TKO victory, his record now 10-0, 8 KOs. He is still the undefeated Miguel Cotto.
Both trunks are the legal height. I'm considering this a legal punch on both boxers. Do I have any questions from the blue corner?
He's been up there with some tough competition.
And this is the best one he's seen so far. Scheduled for 12 here from Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. This will be a feeling out process. Good right hand from Bazan as he goes right to work. Countered by Miguel Cotto.
He's got to keep that left hand up there.
Keep it in his face all day.
Tremendous pressure, relentless. Just enough movement to avoid.
Down he goes on a fast punch inside.
Now
he didn't even see coming. That's scary.
Wow. Words of wisdom. Really get a chance to see that blow.
It was a sort of there it is, the phantom blow. It was so quick on the inside and it was covered up by Bazan's glove, so you didn't really see how it landed, but I think he's still a little bit wobbly. But boy, was that a fast one.
Let's suck it up now.
Yeah, he's got a long way to go in round 1. Oh my goodness. Right hand over the top from Cotto, who's trying to finish the job early here, folks. Another combination. Bazan's in a little bit of trouble here. Body punches hard. And landed 24-38%. Here we go. Now, you have a palpable feeling over here about the power of Cotto when he lands body shots. Folks at home, you can't really feel it at home, but when you're sitting ringside like we are, he's He knows he's got a lot of power he's dealing with that he hasn't dealt with before. Round 2 scheduled for 12. Oh, another punch inside.
Trying to use that jab.
Scratch that may cause a lot of problems later on. Good combination to the chin there. He can flick jabs. He can throw power punches.
Very sweet, effective, short, compact punches. Beautiful style.
Oh, good combination. Little blood trickling from the nose now even more. Bazan has thrown 3 or 4 punches in that quick, fast, hard combination.
Knockout before 7.
I don't know about that promise either. Promises are made to be. Look at that jab, flicking the head back of Cesar Bazan. Oh, nice left inside. Oh, that hurt me.
All those punches now are going straight through.
Oh, straight through.
Another one.
Another right hand straight through.
And all Bazan can do is smile.
Oh, look at that left. Round 3 of 12. He'll have to learn how to make bigger letters on that.
Have to go all the way around his waist.
Nice uppercut. Hanging off of him. He's just being outpunched, and there's still something hanging from where the gloves of Miguel Cotto. One of them, and I'm 12 feet away. There's a nice left up beside the head of Cesar Bazan. Now that we've been doing so much bragging on Cotto, let's see if he can take care of business, right? It's not over yet. Oh, nice left. Look at the small, that stung. Anytime you see a fighter with a slight win, another right over the top. Ooh, you see that fast combination inside, Mario? Oh, my goodness. And Bazan's still there. A left right to the nose, that power jab we're talking about, and then a chopping right coming down over the top. And I would, just as I said, Cotto, let's see if he can take care of business, looking like he's intent upon taking care of business.
And Bazan throwing those would appear to be power punches, but somehow they just kind of slide right off of Cotto.
Well, he has such a, Bazan has so far to throw with that long arms of his. Nice jab from Cotto. Cotto's a sniper.
Bazan was able to connect in there. Nice right uppercut. Another one.
Final 15 seconds, round 5 scheduled for 12. Super lightweight action. Oh, good right hand right at the end there for Cotto. Hitting the body, then going upstairs. A beautiful right hand.
Nice right there by...
Instead of a combo. Miguel Cotto's in the red trunks with the white stripe. Cesar Bazan's in the white trunks with the blue stripe. Scheduled for 12. Lightweight action from Cagua, Puerto Rico.
And that's saying a lot.
And that's saying a lot.
Oh.
And his position. Yeah, he's hard to get to.
I think Bazan's got to go to the body now.
Bouncing off the ropes a little bit now. Good right hand. He's showing a lot of movement this round.
Early morning, crashed against a concrete wall, broke his arm, and they had to insert a 6-inch titanium rod, which is still in there. So every time he goes to the airport,
then your head's
vulnerable up top.
Then your head's exposed. Good right hand for Bazan over the top.
That's the second one in this round.
You have to wonder if Cotto felt him, but he's pounding out. Responding. The crowd energy picking up a little bit here. And you know what? Bazan found a little rhythm in this round, didn't he? Uh-oh, now he's getting hit hard in the head. 3 punches landed. Of round 7. But Bazan's going to keep coming as long as they'll let him come. And the crowd is responding because now there's some punches being thrown effectively.
Bazan's right eye beginning to shut.
Yes, it is. Oh, hard left hand over the top for Cotto. Another hard jab for Cotto. Cotto coming into this round with some bad intentions. It's a jab, but it's a hard jab, so I count it as a power punch. Left, left, right. Left, left, right. Referee beginning to understand that Bazan has absorbed a lot of punches. He's been challenged tonight. This has not been a walk by any stretch. Good combination inside. Absolutely. Cesar Bazan trying to open that left eye as wide as he can. He's in danger now of getting close to that danger point where he could seriously be hurt. Tony Gibson looking at that eye very closely. Doesn't get himself in position to see it, to get hit with a punch that he never saw. As I said, that damage done at the end of round 7.
He could have been a baseball player had it not been for the fact that he was overweight when he was 12 years old, 12, 13. He weighed 140 pounds.
He's on the clock now with that eye. Toby Gibson giving it, just really keeping it. There's a pretty good right hand. It just missed.
And at this point, you have to assume that there's really no point of this fight continuing.
Oh, walked right into that. Now there's a body shot to Bazan.
I'm telling you, Bazan is starting to look a lot like a cartoon character here. I mean, that face right there is, for a second there, I thought it was Manuel Mantecas Medina up there. And things could change. That's what's so interesting about this match.
Well, you're exactly right, Paul. Not a lot of duress on the part of Cotto. And meanwhile, we got just a mess.
The thing about Puerto Rican fighters is that they just have a tremendous legacy of terrific champions.
Exactly right. Thank you, Paul. Oh, that was a hard right hand.
He fought Stevie Johnston there in '98.
I mean, just, it's all heart. I mean, it's all heart. Which is a great tradition of Mexican fighters. Bazan wanted to give it one more whirl here in the 11th round.
Championship rounds. Wants to feel like a champ. That's it. That's what he was waiting for, and Bazan just doesn't agree. It's about honor.
The winner, and now WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, still undefeated, Miguel Cotto.
Let's go, Cotto. 2 seconds only. Mouthpiece.
Cotto loosening the legs in the corner. Raul will call him out as soon as we hear the bell, and here we go. From Fresno, the Selland Arena. Came out with WARFARE flashing that left now. An accident in August of 2001. 4 months from that. Good fight, crowd on hand. Every time he changes everything. See the hand speed already going to work on Joe Perez. Bearing straight in. Perez trying to hold now, but he's getting pounded in the ribs when he does. That left hand jab is pretty tough. And give Cotto a touch. He's trying to move to his left right now, which is sort of into Cotto's power. And getting peppered with those combinations. Cotto loves to show his skills. Perez trying an uppercut. Uppercut inside from Cotto. Working all kinds of angles. He turns his punches from all kinds. Here we go. Perez wanting to get with it. There's a tough left hand he just absorbed. Continues to try to find that range and let those hands go. That's a nice jab. Backing Perez off. Final seconds, round 2. Good action this round. Another combination from Miguel Cotto. 14 professional fights. A step-up fight in his career, of course.
There you go, box.
Cotto's just trying to find the motion here. Nice flashing combination that made. Dives in, you'll see his head go down, and then he pays the price on that combination also. One of them, and that's why that right eye is swelling up and joint. WBC international title on the line. Oh, good snapping jab. Three jabs in a row, and then a combination. Another jab.
Keep it clean, gentlemen. Let's go.
Ooh, there's a body punch that sends down. Joel Perez just got the wind knocked out of him. It was one of those thump punches, and you can see him sucking some air over there. This day's not going to go. That's it. He's looking over his corner, and he's looking for help, I think.
Any punches below this point are going to be called low. With that, are there any questions? All right, remember, obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up, buena suerte.
Well, he shrugs off the obvious comparison on that island to Felix Trinidad. He says Felix has, his story has been written, now I'm writing mine. He doesn't want to be the next anybody. He wants to be the first Miguel Cotto, which is a healthy way to look at it.
Well, except that he's got a cousin named Miguel Cotto and about 16 other Cottos that are fighting as well.
Exactly right. Ceballos is in the gold trim, gold trunks with the maroon trim. I was trying to figure out what that color was.
I'm glad you pointed out, though, that he has been moved up in class in several of his
hard
fights.
left hand right there. Excuse me, Rich.
And that started the stepping up process. And little by little with each fight, the guys that you mentioned, the John Brown, the Cesar Bazan, especially Cesar Bazan, because Bazan, the former lightweight champion, really showed up to fight and really showed up to win that night over Cotto. And Cotto was too much for him.
Round 2 scheduled for 12. Glad you're with us here in fabulous Las Vegas. Miguel Cotto, silver trunks, black trim. Been throwing some, you feel those hard punches. Even if they land on gloves, he's just got so much tremendous power behind what he does in there. And he's very fluid, as you said. His corner is just telling him to continue the boxing, and it'll probably come. Pay attention. I think this is a sport where you definitely need to pay attention, Rich.
Especially when you got that granite-faced kid in front of you.
He's the same fighter each time. He's like I said, he's been a professional for 10 years. He's always under control. He knows what he's looking for.
Met with a different champion instead of Shane Mosley the first time. It might have happened for him. Now the question is he a little used up after taking a couple of beatings from Shane and Stevie Johnston?
Yeah, it doesn't show, but he's rubbing across his nose a little bit. He got a short punch inside right to the face. Cotto working, ooh, good combination. That's textbook there.
Yes, meaty, rock-like blows, but good bit of bouncing back there from Ceballos.
Which is part of the secret.
Well, there was a...
Round 3.
Probably the most poker-faced of all the great fighters was Joe Louis.
Oh, that was fast. Rich, the combination of power and speed is just deadly. The next great fighter of his generation. Rich was mentioning he saw him as an amateur and couldn't stop talking about it. He's so popular down there, but he's just very down-to-earth person. He's not an extravagant person, not showy about anything.
And I tell you the truth, after I saw him as an amateur, I actually called up a couple of promoters and I said, I got to tell you about this kid. Have you heard of this kid, Miguel Cotto? But word was already out on him.
He's a veteran, and he knows what kind of power and what kind of danger he's in against.
He is now ranked in the top 10, by the way, of all the major sanctioning organizations, between 5th and 9th, depending upon which of the 4 that you utilize.
Well, that's a good term for it. Dissecting him, chopping him up, taking away power, strength, and putting some pain into his body. Those are shocking blows. There's another great combination. 1, 2, 3.
Although Ceballos has not been in any trouble yet in terms of being staggered or knocked down, I think he's going to have trouble going the distance and taking the kind of punches that he's taking from Cotto. He's kind of like a surgeon in there.
He takes what he's given. I say that a lot about him, but he comes from every angle. You'll see him throw an uppercut. You'll see him throwing straight rights if it's there. He loves to work the body because that sets up everything. There's another body punch right there that really dug in. He sets and throws right there.
because although he does move around a lot, he sets down on his punches whenever he does throw.
Right now, he's sort of looking like a sharpshooter in there. He's just, when he does throw, it lands. Again and again, right there. And they talk about Ceballos throwing punches. It's all he can do to survive what he's taking. Another combination, straight in. Ceballos has slowed down considerably. Another hard right hand.
They've pulled those trunks of Ceballos way up.
Yes.
Hopeful maybe Cotto will bring his punches up a little higher.
Without taking any punishment, I might add. He doesn't throw just one. He likes to throw 3 or 4.
Good habit to be in because he will face some very busy fighters as he goes along the way. Oh.
Another terrific combination.
Sharp.
It is sharp and it's accurate. And we're coming to the final 20 seconds of round 5. Miguel Cotto putting on a boxing clinic.
Ceballos looked very discouraged to me there between rounds.
He's really getting hit hard, Rich. I mean, people don't see him hit the canvas, but this guy's... Now look at him getting busy now. He's going to go for the gusto, I believe. He's done that before. Trying to throw the body there and land the left hand. Ooh, good body punch. Crowd liking this from Miguel Cotto.
What's not to like?
Ceballos gets staggered a little bit with a left hook. I think he's just bewildered. I don't know how long he's going to stay in there and take this. Miguel Cotto looking to chop Ceballos right on down. Round 6. Good combinations to the head. Cotto continues to throw.
Brilliant stuff from Cotto. Show me the flaw. Where is it?
Especially his movement. He just steps so fluidly around. So I think the corner's going to have to look at this, or Vic's going to have to look at it in a minute about the punishment. Ceballos has not been able to mount any attack against Miguel Cotto, which leads me to believe that it's not going to be long till that world title fight's coming. I believe I'm seeing some blood, if I'm not mistaken, on the side of the head of Ceballos, who's just right on the ropes and defenseless. His corner's got a towel over their shoulder. I don't see how they'd go more than one more round, Rich, to tell you the truth. Let's see something miraculous happens. Well, Ceballos, as you said, at one time had a pretty good jab, and that's pretty much all he's done. Boy, his head got snapped back on that jab right there. Look at the angle and way, after he throws the punch, Cotto pulls the punch back, ready to reload it, like recocking a gun. He's ready to go again. It's something to watch. Double jab, straight right. Now that's where Ceballos, hard left hand. Ceballos is in a world of trouble right over there. Let's see if Cotto wants to take him down.
I think if Cotto really committed to finishing him off, he could do it. It's up to Miguel to do it, but he's still continuing to fight his game plan. He's fighting the way that he has the whole fight.
Ceballos has got a hard head. I got to give him that. You look for Cotto here to just sit down and start digging the body shots in there, like right there. And there's the left hand doubled up, popping the head back. Ceballos totally outclassed in this fight. Found that out early on. Body blow, which really sets this up right now. I don't know about him making the last minute of this round. Good right hand. How many punches have landed, Rich? Every other one?
Well, I could tell in the first minute of the fight how sharp he was already, and that's what's going to happen. When you get a Cotto that's this sharp, it's going to be so accurate. He's not missing with any of these shots.
Ceballos' corner content to have their fighter be pounded upon. Vic Dracular's looking at it. They're going to stop it. I knew it was coming. They're going to stop it. I said they wouldn't go another round.
That was an absolutely masterful piece of brilliant boxing.
And if you know boxing, you know that he has everything. And there's Ceballos saying, I'm okay, but no, I was...
By TKO victory, he is now the #1 ranked WBA contender, and he is still the undefeated WBC International Champion, Miguel Cotto.
the winner by TKO, and still the WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, WBA Federated Champion, and the WBO NABO Junior Welterweight Champion from La Ciudad Criolla, Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Put that in the trunks. Had a tough job. 49 of them.
Para refrescarle esa instrucción. Golpes. Hey.
For the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship, Miguel Cotto's trunks with all the names of the 49 previous champions from this great enchanted island. Pinto's got on the green trunks.
Very good when he fights back right now. He's the one fighting back and moving backwards.
Miguel Cotto, as I mentioned earlier, a couple of 3 hours ago, we were on the air. He says, I'm pretty figure out. I'm either at home or I'm in the gym.
It's true.
I was there for his pro debut. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice left hand from Miguel Cotto.
It's 12 rounds and they accumulate. It's not 3 or 4 rounds.
Pinto going right at him. Miguel Cotto is tremendous. Pinto with that tall, rangy body has a right hand that got in from Miguel Cotto is subject to, and that is one of Miguel Cotto's specialties. Rounding roundhouse over the top that Pinto missed. Countering back, it's Cotto.
The way that Pinto has his left hand really low, he can get hit easily by Miguel Cotto.
Well, he's got to keep him away with it then, but as I was saying, Cotto never changes. He never seems too high or too low, but he does get grumpy losing.
He has all the punches. Oh, and he wobbles Pinto right there.
Boom.
Hard punch there. Oh my God, huge.
Yeah.
Pinto said he only had to take care of the left hand. Pinto's in trouble, and Miguel can sense it.
Miguel is one of the best. Right hand!
Nice
a good right hand. 17,000 people in here going crazy. Pinto's just really trying. Oh, left hand just barely missed. Grazing across Pinto's face. Pinto has lost his mind. He's a wild animal.
You see they're waiting to get him in the chin.
Pinto throwing wild shots. If he keeps throwing wide shots like that, he's going to
fight he wanted.
That's not the fight he wanted. He's going to get one right in the body, and Cotto's going to bear in.
They're pulling each other down. Cotto did it also.
Final seconds, round one. Pinto gets hit in the back and complains.
And he should. He can box, he can hit. Very good technician, solid fighter. He hits the body, hits the head. Nice hand there by Pinto.
Pinto's got some skills. We're not talking about a slouch in there, but he just ate another left. Cotto's going to get in there with him, looks like.
He's out of range with Cotto right now.
Uppercut.
Oh, he has face in Brazil.
Pinto has said something to himself there. I don't know what it was. Cotto hitting a lot of air is what he's hitting.
Nearly impossible to hit Cotto in the chin.
Boy, Pinto threw a big right shot. Your neighbors make a lot of noise at fights.
Oh, nice right left hand by Pinto there.
Oh, good left hand from Cotto. Pinto. They're not going to rest in this fight.
He moves really well around the ring. You can see Miguel Cotto.
Yep. Pretty good right hand from Pinto there, but no damage. They're chanting his name here. Oh, down goes Pinto. He's wobbly still.
He's very badly hurt. Very badly hurt. Blood. Ricardo Maldonado said that Cotto was the best. Oh, there's a replay. Huge punch. We can see it over here. Nice right, and then the left hook. Boom. He did it with the right. The damage was with the right, and then he just touched it again.
Ball outside the ropes.
And you thought Trinidad was a great finisher. You watch this guy. He's going for the home run. He knows Pinto's really bad.
Stunned by the power of Miguel Cotto. He's trying to hold him.
These ain't amateurs.
One more punch and Cotto will get him.
He was really wobbly.
Big round for Miguel Cotto. 10-8 round for Miguel Cotto.
If he knocks him out, he's going to go running to Ricardo.
Right hand from Cotto. It is a fact that Cotto started training in boxing because he was a fat kid.
It's true.
He's been fighting that all his life. Oh, good left.
Oh, and he wobbled Pinto again.
Pinto's fighting a very dumb fight, but maybe this is the only way he can. Cotto will be patient, folks. You won't see him do anything stupid.
He's a great boxer.
Crowd really getting into it.
Trust me, Miguel he's not an emotional person.
Pinto's fought a pretty good round here.
Yeah. Oh, he's done way better.
Oh, body shot. Get him over.
That's what he has to do. That's the obvious here. You don't want to trade punches with Miguel Cotto. Nice right hand there.
27.
Oh!
There he goes again.
And he wobbled him again. And Miguel's not going to let him go this time. See the replay right here. Boom right there. Woo! Damage with that vicious left hook of Miguel Cotto. There he goes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Where am I?
He's going to hold him. Body shot.
Pinto's going to go. He's wide open.
Oh, there's another one at the chin. Another one. Cotto bearing in. The time's going to run out in the round. They want him to go to the jab and move to his right. He's moving to his left.
We got to remember also that they're not used to losing the kind of opposition that Miguel Cotto brings to the table. So they can say whatever they want. Right now, Pinto's outclassed. He's got a right hand also.
Yep.
Nice shot there by Pinto. Nice 1-2.
Confident fighter.
Let's put a couple of combinations here. Probably his best shots Pinto has put him here, but they haven't done any harm on Miguel. Nice body shot by Miguel Cotto.
That one down here.
Yes, sir.
About 1 minute left, round 4. Oh, backwards he goes again. Pinto's in trouble again.
Replay right now.
That was such a fast punch on the inside.
Yeah, it was even hard to see it on the replay.
Yeah, it was hard to see it when it was right in front of me. I wonder what he's going to do.
And Pinto has power, but you got to watch out. He's been wobbled so many times. That takes a lot of power out of you guys.
Time left, 40 seconds in this round. If Cotto gets another open shot, wait, Pinto leaves himself wide open when he does that. And Miguel stands there and says, okay.
Miguel has great defense.
Great defense. Good upstairs.
Very calm and relaxed in the ring. He's letting Pinto throw all his power also.
He was a cool customer. Pinto's trying to open up a little bit in this round, and that might not be a good advantage if he can, but you got to start wondering, there's another hard punch, the cumulative effect of under.
As you watch Miguel Cotto, you see there's not lots of holes in his defense.
Round 5, seems like it's been going longer than that, doesn't it?
It's true. He's a great one.
He's a world champion. Miguel is a great one. Yeah. Just a while ago, the problem is Miguel picks most of them up when he opens himself up. He's going to catch a left. He's trying to work behind his jab, but he's not really scoring effectively.
Hey, that punch was way back.
Oh, good right hand.
Vicious. And he's in trouble.
Well, he's only his 21st professional fight. Left hand.
God.
Pinto got tagged again. He's hurt.
What's
He's
making
wobbly.
this guy stand up?
I don't know. He's wobbled now. There's another one. Down he goes. Down he goes. He doesn't want to stay down. Yeah, he's back.
Let's see the replay right there. Oh, huge left hook. 1-2 again. There he's wobbly. There he goes. His legs go out and Miguel just moves. Miguel didn't touch him at all. He just went down from those hard punches. There's 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
That's the one that put him in bad shape, plus that one. And as you can see, he was already on the floor. All Miguel did was...
It's their time for Cotto to finish this one-sided affair. 5th round. Round 6. We're so glad you're with us. Right hand.
Oh my God.
A hard right hand from Cotto. Pinto's in trouble.
This is it.
Pinto's in trouble. They're not going to let. They're going to
stop this fight. Come on. You got to stop this fight. Pinto's out of it. He's out of it.
What a fight. What a fight. Here, all 17,000 love him, and they should. This young man has got great potential that he has realized each and every time he stepped in. And I would say at this point, you don't have to talk about him being the next great. He is one of the great boxers right now.
True.
21 professional fights.
He earned his name a long time ago. Right now he's in the books. He's the 50th Puerto Rican And trust me, this place is
Michael
going to
Caballeros, 2 minutes, 28 seconds, round number 6, 2:28. En juego el campeón del mundo superligero de Caguas, Puerto Rico.
Both like to hit to the body. The big difference is Cotto is a puncher, Abdulayev is not.
Cotto in the white. Right hand lead by Cotto to the head. And a left hook by Cotto.
Light punchers, and the reason is he has a tendency to rush in when he thinks he has his man hurt, has a tendency to rush in with his head up. So far, he's fighting very controlled, but just watch that. Not where you want to be with Cotto because he has such a terrific left hook. His right hand, not in the same class, although he has knocked guys out with it, but his real money punch is his left hook. And you need to be, if he gets close to you, that's when he can land it, so I'm not so sure.
Tremendous combination by Cotto, and he brings the crowd alive. 6-round TKO over the previously undefeated Kelson Pinto.
By the way, a man who had beaten Cotto twice as an amateur. So if you want to look for omens or you want to see how things go when you're a professional, look at that fight. Notice the way he closes those elbows up.
Yeah. And there's a perfect example of what you said because he warded off that left hand with the right glove. Crowd coming alive as Cotto connected with a couple of left hands. One of them was a left uppercut. And he's giving Abdulayev the full arsenal. Left right by Cotto to the head of Abdulayev. Cotto again with the quick hands.
Unlike the fighters, you're in no danger of dehydration at home.
Cotto with a rat-a-tat-tat on the head of Abdulayev.
Again, you see Cotto using the jab more than he generally does, and I think that's
right hand by Abdulayev.
Punch!
And that hurt Cotto.
Now here's some of the work that Abdulayev did in that third round. There's the right hand. He came back and showed some real guts and some real resilience by knocking his man out, but he was hurt badly and could have been knocked out in that fight.
Abdulayev with a left to the body and a right to the head.
Sal, right now Abdulayev is surprising me, and I think he's surprising Cotto because he is fighting Cotto's fight and doing pretty well at it. There's really very little target there. It's a small strike zone. Because that's the fight I expected to see him fight tonight.
Left to the body by Abdulayev, very effective punch.
He's doing
left
some
to the
damage.
head.
And he doesn't seem to be in any danger whatsoever right now.
Cotto connecting twice with right hands. Back comes Cotto. And now Cotto unleashing that power.
And this is the fighter they came to see. Look at some of what Cotto did in round 4. There's that left hook that missed, and then the body work. See, once you land to the body.
Right hand by Abdulayev.
Now, Sal, obviously Cotto's got his hands full with Abdulayev tonight, but what kind of a fight would Cotto and Arturo Gatti make?
Right to the body by Cotto. That could be heard in the balcony. Left uppercut by the champion. There's more body work by Cotto.
I mean, it's nothing fancy about Abdulayev. He just walks straight in behind those two gloves, tries to pound you to the body. But sooner or later, a guy with superior talent like Cotto is going to figure that out.
Cotto digs a right hand to the head.
Not a knockout artist. I'm actually surprised at how effective he's been so far, but there was a good left hook by Cotto.
Cotto hanging on the ropes and getting away with it. Cotto with a three-punch combination. Abdulayev doing some very effective work. Here in the second half of the fight.
He's thinking about it a little bit. He's thinking about it. Little by little, Cotto's breaking him down. Now when he comes in, instead of just letting his hands fly, he's thinking about it for a second, which means he's either getting hurt, getting tired, or both. So I think to me the most impressive thing about Cotto is that he has not let the emotion of this fight get to him. He just got hit with a couple of good right hands. The side-to-side movement. He got hit there with a shot he probably should not have gotten hit with. And that punch you can see from the last row of the garden still caught Cotto's chin.
Round 7. Ardent crowd now starting to chant Cotto's name. And Cotto switching to the left-handed style here.
Abdulayev is game and he's aggressive, Sal, but right now he's really not very effective.
Right hand by Abdulayev, but Cotto comes back with his own right. Abdulayev's forehead is starting to really get swollen.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a jinx or what, but just when I said he wasn't effective, he landed his best punches several rounds.
Anticipating an explosion by the champion. But Abdulayev is an elusive target.
A lot of the crowd excited by something outside the ring.
But the better fight is inside the ring. With just a minute gone.
Right now, Cotto's soaking up a couple of shots there. He got hit with 2 right hands.
Comes back with a flurry. Minute to go in the 8th. Cotto with the left right to the head. Well, we'll see now if that becomes a factor.
That's a good flurry by Cotto, but Abdulayev is just a determined guy. He doesn't even take a step back. He just comes right back in.
Amazing that Cotto stays on the ropes the way he does. And he just got hit. He's anticipating a break by the referee, Johnny Callis, and he was nailed by Abdulayev. And now Cotto is teeing off.
Neutral corner. Time. Give me time.
Timeout by the referee.
You got Abdulayev maybe.
Checking the eye. His eye is closed. Here comes the doctor.
He's telling him he can't see.
Can you see out of the eye? You can't see out of the eye.
It's over. Cotto wins.
Puerto Rico, Miguel
Ya yo le di la instrucción en el camerino. Vamos a hacer una pelea limpia, que gane el mejor. Fuerte, que Dios lo bendiga.
Many expect the answer to be no. But we begin round 1 to see exactly how it plays out. I'm analyzing his opponent. See what he does in the first round. Bronco connects with the left. When Cotto's relaxed, you can tell that Bronco is a bit tense. It's understandable, fighting in his opponent's backyard in what is arguably the biggest fight of his career. He leaves himself wide open though for that left hook. That's a signature mark for Cotto to open things up.
If he stays there, he's going to have a very short evening.
Not as crisp as Cotto.
I don't believe Bronco has the power to stop Cotto, although that's his best.
Left it. Staggers Bronco for a split second. Goes up against the ropes. Cotto goes to work, and then Bronco answers with 2 quick jabs.
Spanish is pretty similar to
10 seconds here in round number 1 left. Right hand by Bronco. Best punch that he's thrown. Just moving around in that circle and popping that left jab. Cotto taking things very easy early on here.
Miguel also trying to pop his jab just like the corner.
Nice left by Cotto that lands on Bronco's right chin.
Doing very well, Miguel.
Once it backs him up. Going to training here in Puerto Rico. That's right. Took some time off there, and then he found himself back on the road to where he's at now. 25-0.
I think he deserved that rest.
Double left it. Bronco backs him up with a left there, and the crowd gets up.
Taking his time, putting up punches, not looking for the knockout.
Doing a nice job. And he's got Bronco against the ropes. All he's doing is covering up and trying to throw something back. 2 lefts.
Be able to simulate. Needed a rest.
Bronco now getting some punches in. Feeling more confident, attacking the body low, sticking back out.
He's hitting those sides viciously.
Hitting the sides and opening things up upstairs. Cotto's feeling it now also. By Bronco, backs Cotto up for a split second, but in comes Cotto once again, attacking that body. He's not going anywhere tonight. Bronco's got to realize that.
He's got to watch out for Bronco's throwing some wild punches, and if he gets caught, he can be in trouble. Bronco's complaining. There's just a couple of inches between Bronco's protective cup and the chest.
Cotto just hammering away as he has Bronco against the ropes now.
This is how Miguel.
You can tell that Cotto just basically just wants to. Right back by Bronco, but it was Cotto landing the better of the 2.
Feeling those hooks, those left hooks of Miguel Cotto.
Cotto landing a solid shot to the body. Comes right back, lands a couple of quick ones. Oof. Go.
And it is true.
Well, where Cotto's hitting, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, weak right height. And if Bronco stays there, I don't give him more than 2 more rounds. That's about it.
Cotto gets him against the ropes, and he starts to wail away. Bronco wanting for a point or something. Referee just asking, are you going to fight or not? Cotto comes over the right. Bronco continues jabbing. The Italian doesn't have much as a boxer, that's for sure, against his opposition here.
Being outclassed.
I think he's been outclassed at the moment he stepped on foot in Puerto Rico, probably.
Miguel getting the movements. Miguel looks comfortable in there.
You know, I was just thinking the same exact thing there, Alan. He's executing it beautifully.
He's taking a breather, probably going to throw a couple of good combinations at the end of the round. Right by Bronco.
We're seeing a smarter Miguel Cotto inside the ring. left hand that kind of
Good one, stunned Miguel.
surprised him. Cotto attacks the body with the left.
It makes your hands very tired.
Nice combination there by Miguel Cotto. Obviously, he did so by the way he trained, but the bigger message was to be delivered inside the ring here this evening. But perhaps there's other guys at home who have more talent than Bronco are saying, he's not showing me anything tonight.
Styles make fights. Probably Arturo Gatti wants to check on Gatti, so he wants to see probably how Miguel does against him to see if he has a shot. Oof. Couple more left hooks. That eye is going to be really swollen.
Two right there.
Same way that Shane Mosley did a week ago with Fernando Vargas.
The Italian spent a lot of time on his back against the ropes.
Good right hand by Miguel Cotto.
Junior welterweight championship of the world.
And let's see if Bronco wants to survive or make this a fight.
That's his own victory tonight.
You can tell they're weighing a lot. They are heavy.
Two lefts there by Cotto. Bronco complaining about his shoulder.
Just like Miguel told him, his shoulder hurt a lot.
Just like that, the fight is over. Miguel Cotto retains his WBO Junior Welterweight Championship. The replay here.
Boom.
Cotto
wasn't no shoulder.
Cotto had one target tonight, Che Guevara.
Shaking the shoulder there, but
all he was aiming for was the tattoo of Che Guevara.
Yeah.
And he connected it well. And it was ultimately the demise of Bronco.
Probably could hear the chest saying, hey, get it over with. There's Miguel. We have a big punch there on the shoulder. That punch was really on the shoulder, and it's gone. And Miguel, it's untouched. He looks fine. He can go party tonight.
Up inside the ring, he is standing by with Miguel Cotto to give us his thoughts on what he thought about the victory. Do one quick.
¿Cómo se siente? Trabajo difícil. Un poco. Cinco, seis, siete, no más. Daniel, una vez más.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. He is the new WBA welterweight champion of the world, Miguel Cotto.
Ok, muchachos, yo le di las instrucciones en el camerino. Vamos a hacer una pelea limpia. Que gane el mejor, ¿ok? Suerte.
You can see the traditional way that the Europeans carry their guard, way up.
Always.
High defense.
They always give you their body. Miguel throwing a jab out there. You'll never find a more patient fighter, more intelligent fighter than Miguel Cotto. Going to the body. That's what happens when the hands are held high. Undefeated left-hander Carlos Quintana went down in the 5th.
I think Quintana can do pretty good against anyone that's not named Miguel Cotto.
First round, he won't make any mistakes. Working that left hand very effectively. Erkel's already felt it. I could just sense his body language that he's going, what in the world am I in against tonight?
Good shot there.
Another one.
I don't feel that good. How did he do that? Little by little.
Little by little. Those are hard punches. Oh, my goodness. Final 10 seconds of round 1, scheduled for 12. What town are we in now? We're in the
12:05.
Are we in San Juan?
You have a knockdown here near.
I don't know. I think we're in San Juan.
Part of the Cotto crowd.
Good body shots from Miguel Cotto. Stepped up the pace a little bit here. Those jabs getting through the gloves. That was a good counter. They're trying to go to the body. We knew this guy, the German, would be a polished fighter. It's just a matter of how much damage he can do. He's got good hands, good quick hands, good defense.
Doesn't have any power though. You can see Miguel is not moving side to side, standing in front of him and just putting his hands out.
Those punches hurt, so now he's trying to come back. Those body shots are really taking effect already in the 2nd round. Another body shot.
That one hurt.
That hurt. That's why he's coming back like that.
Boom.
Oh.
My God.
Oh. That's enough sometimes to put you on the canvas.
See what I told him? Miguel is standing in front of him. He's not moving side to side.
No.
I pushed him down there. It's not typical of him. He's not a dirty fighter.
No.
Oh.
Wow. The WBA welterweight champions on the right side of your screen. Local favorite Miguel Cotto taking on Octay Erkel from Germany. And watch you work behind that jab. That's a beautiful thing to watch. Erkel trying to sneak in an uppercut there. I do sense that he's trying to pick up the pace a little bit, but like you said,
Cotto's covering himself, winky right style. Oh, that was a good shot there by Erkel.
Yeah, it's a left hook, got in, and he didn't even phase him.
Miguel took it like a jab.
Whoa.
Too much power for Urkel. And a good fight with Vivian Harris, he gotta be a good fighter.
Body shot. He has no fear of those punches. Oh! That hurt me.
I want to go down.
That hurt me. Nice left jab. Urkel's trying to survive round 3 now. He's taking a lot of punishment. He's getting wobbly. Here we go. Well, round 4 scheduled for 12. Miguel Cotto dominating this fight. Putting on a show against Urkel of Germany, who barely survived round 3. Oh my goodness.
And that was a jab.
That was a jab.
Get hit with them and then just be standing up. So.
Cotto's just imposing his will on him now.
That was a good body punch there by Urkel. He's facing Miguel Cotto.
Watch your head, watch your head.
He's doing a good job tying him up too. Oh, body shots. Oh.
And he's still in there. He doesn't look, although he's tired, but he doesn't look tired. He's still throwing punches. Oh, he's got hurt there. He was hurt by that.
I'm thinking Miguel's getting close to closing this show out.
I think so too.
But he won't do anything dumb, I can guarantee you that. Referee stepping in to separate.
Great conditioning also.
Only been stopped once as far as I could tell, and we see why.
Good jab there by Cotto.
Your head.
Whoa. When you have high defense and the jab gets through, it's going to be a long night. Another body shot to the head. Another left hook.
I told you he gets mad when he gets caught.
Cotto going to dig in now. Digging in.
It's changing. It's not good news. Another headbutt.
Broken nose up and down the street.
Miguel turned into a southpaw right now. Change guards.
This guy's just crazy.
Let's also remember that Miguel's right hand had a huge operation. He got into a car accident earlier in his career, and he's got a couple of screws there. Right? He just won't go down, and that's frustrating also for a fighter and a puncher like Miguel. We're caught now with very fast hands, but
I'd like to see Cotto when he opens up. Kind of an ugly fight at this point.
It's a low blow.
He's kind of like an autopilot. Well, we're in round 9 now. And Diaz, now he's holding on the ropes.
Miguel wants to finish him, for sure.
Big body punch. Uppercut. They said bring more.
This guy ain't human.
No, he's not. We got fights all over the place. Yet the action goes on. Cotto really laying the wood to him now, and all he can do is hold and run.
Tough opponent. Good call.
Very tough.
Good jab there.
I think Miguel's fighting a very smart fight.
Good punch there.
And I think he's fighting a very smart fight, despite all the distractions. I don't think Urkel's won a round. He might have won one. I doubt it.
I gave him the 7, which was the round after the cut. I think he did pretty good. I'm pretty sure they won't have any trouble paying this guy.
No.
He's earned his paycheck.
I think Miguel settled in. Wow.
I think Urkel had a cold before he came into the fight. Not anymore.
No. I think he got a tooth filled and then filled his head full of Novocaine.
They took a point.
Again.
That's over.
And this might be one of the most lopsided cards we've seen in a long time.
He threw in the towel?
Yes, they did.
And he's very mad with the referee.
El invicto de Jaguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Historic arena, historic lineage with the officials.
And the atmosphere is truly electric, guys.
There will be no hair issues in this fight.
And that's a beautiful left uppercut by Judah. And there's the speed right there that we were talking about. Counting him, but I think he's hurt Cotto, and he's got him in the corner. And these are the first 4 rounds that we were talking about where he could be so dangerous.
This has always been the Achilles heel.
This is the Achilles heel.
All right, let's get a look at it here. Let's see.
Go.
Oh, what
Beautiful.
a shot.
Judah trying to capitalize. What a unbelievable moment in the first round. A low blow. Have to take a look at it when we see the replay, guys. That definitely was a break for Cotto.
I mean, he got caught with a beautiful uppercut.
Plenty of time to recover for Cotto. Just to avoid that left-hand uppercut. Big power shot he took just below the chin and on the neck in round 1.
Nice right hook by Judah. Settles in, figures him out.
Good body punch for Cotto as he digs it downstairs. Now that little flicking jab's not going to be effective for Judah against this guy. He's got to stick on his punches a little more. Wow. Running against the ropes.
Judah's got to double up on that jab and answer with that left hook just like this. And he hurt him again.
A little dance.
He hurt him again.
Yes, he did.
He's got it, just as I said, he's got to let that left hand go.
Well, let's watch. Ducking away in there. He wasn't even that much of a punch. The one thing that hurts Judah in this fight is he's not very active.
That is a result of I think, his vicious uppercut from earlier, because he's coming from his leg. If Judah doesn't have inspiration now, he's hurt him. He's made him bleed.
Cotto's going at him.
Now this is where Judah needs to step it up.
History tells you that the longer the fight goes on, he's the one who will unravel.
There's that uppercut again.
He landed it again. Ended Wally.
Wow.
All right, let's take another look at some of the wildness in round 3, and there was, boom, a collection of uppercuts from Judah. There was the first one. There's another one.
It's just so furious in there with all the speed.
Talk about a rocky beginning.
Oh, and Cotto going southpaw on us.
Yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard trying to prove a point against Roberto Duran.
Cotto lands a pretty good right hand there. Judah seems to have slowed down, but he's looking for that uppercut. He's looking for that uppercut, guys.
You know, but you could be waiting all night for that.
I got a feeling if he does get Judah to lower that guard, he's going to be able to come in there with that left hook. He likes to go to the body. That's a good combination for Cotto right there.
To me, Zab's mistake is that he's not using his jab enough here, and he's allowing Cotto to get set and get started.
Another blistering round here. Cotto doing a lot of damage here in this round. His best round so far, with the blood dripping out of his mouth, blood coming down the right eye of Judah.
Now, you know, the cut lip is not inconsequential because the swallowing of blood over a long period of time tires the matter, makes him sick. You would think at this point he would know exactly what he needs to do.
Lead right from Miguel Cotto.
He needs to start flicking that jab with authority to the body, to the head, to the bloody lip.
Yep.
And come back with a straight left or an uppercut.
Oh, he just caught a few on the inside, too. clinch, and now Judah's looking at the referee. Protect yourself at all times.
Oh, another beautiful uppercut by Judah, and you wonder, and another one, why he doesn't do it more often.
Just an observation. Judah sitting, when he sits back and waits to counter, he reminds me a lot of Mayweather.
Oh, there's a lot of similarities between the two of them. I think Zab actually might be a little bit more aggressive than Floyd.
Oh, boy. Cotto is bleeding on top of the head. He's bleeding from the eye and the lip now.
If he could just beat down Judah and beat his will down, but Judah still got so much fire in that left hand. There's a right hand that got in for Cotto. Now he's going to go in. He'll be patient.
Most of the action came from Cotto in that round. I mean, this was probably his best round of the fight, and there he almost sends Judah down with that short right hand. There it is, another angle. Best punch of the fight so far, from Cotto anyway.
After catching him with that lead right hand.
The left hand, good combination.
He's a great finisher though, Cotto, I'll tell you what.
He knows how to finish. It's been so effective. He's not as accurate now. He's been beaten down so much in this fight. It's not going to be as crisp and as clean for him when he's taking this much punishment. Come back in round 7 like he has and doing the kind of things he needs to do. That hurt.
Well, it's helped that Cotto has kind of slowed down the pace a little bit this round.
There's another nice, beautiful shot. A couple big shots. A couple big shots. And that's the
Judah's now throwing Cotto, who's taking it.
Judah's round, first one in a long time. Maybe we'll get to see that uppercut that Cotto just runs into. Wow. This is him. He fights in spurts.
He also, against a guy who's not going to give you spurts. You're going to have the same pressure constantly. You got to pressure back. You got a chance to win this fight.
It's exactly that. It's one thing if you don't have the ability, but if you have the ability and not take advantage of it, it's so discouraging. Polar opposites.
The older Judah.
Polar opposites.
Not for him, but good left hand from Cotto. That bloody lip is getting real ugly.
Really bad.
Now Judah sticks his tongue out at Cotto for whatever reason. Cotto, I think, has got one of those good shots. Yeah, he's got one of those busted lips. He's busted on both sides.
A few good shots.
Left for Cotto.
All right, this was an all Cotto round, and here we can see where Zab is in the corner here. There's 1, 2, 3.
Cotto is southpaw as well.
In front of 20,658 fans tonight here.
Wow.
What a huge crowd and what a great night for boxing. Judah doing some strong
and a nice, beautiful uppercut by Judah.
Maybe try to sneak it in there.
Round 9, Cotto comes straight out, starts backing Judah up. Judah's corner, I don't think doing him any favors in invoking the family in Philadelphia. It has nothing to do with what he's facing right now.
And the right eye of Judah seems to be closing rather quickly.
That eye looks bad for Judah. Downstairs goes Cotto, blood streaming down from Zab Judah. Cotto's been bloody for a long time with a busted lip. We're in round 9.
Beautiful uppercut from Miguel Cotto.
The left hook to the body is starting
Judah
to
going backwards, combination to the head. Judah holding on now with that left arm.
This could be Miguel Cotto's best round.
Cotto really plied out. Now Judah still has got the speed, guys. He can counter if he wants to.
I don't know about that, Alan. I think all the meters are going down.
Cotto.
Hands are going down.
The head and the body.
Miguel Cotto, big miss from Judah from the right hand. Cotto boring in. Down to one knee goes Judah, out of nowhere. Just takes a knee out of nowhere.
And why the inspector stopped him, I have no idea.
Cotto withering down.
And he will finish. Given the opportunity. A jab Judah's right eye. He cannot see anymore out of his right eye. I noticed the technique in the Judah corner. There's a very large man in that corner who sat to his right. The doctor couldn't get around him. He's so big.
Sure, I mean, even though he's done most of the damage here, he has taken his share. And, you know, this has not been an easy fight for him.
Oh, not an easy
fight. He's left-handed right now, guys. Final 10 seconds, round 10.
Oh, nice uppercut from Cotto. his chest, and I don't know why. But his father was right, actually.
He's absolutely right.
When he punches, he does hurt Miguel.
Yes. There goes the left hand, and the combination to the head.
I almost said it was a punch.
All right, here's the end, and you know, you knew it was coming. You couldn't be sure when.
Now he's going to try to hold on. He's trying to hold on. Arthur McCanny's got his work cut out for him here.
See the good finish. That's it.
Stop the fight.
Yoel Judah was right 6 rounds ago, but I don't think the kid hasn't shown the ability for a couple of rounds to do that. Landed punches as good as that earlier in the fight. At this point, Zab Judah's just got nothing left, and here's the end of it. And he's just, at this point, scrambling to get out of the way.
I think it was a good stoppage, Wally.
Yeah, I think his corner.
What did you have it in your card?
I had, at the end, I had Cotto ahead by 4 going into the last round. But I mean, I could have, if Yoel Judah had said to his son, "You're staying on the stool now."
The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, still the WBA welterweight champion of the world, the Cano of Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
And they are ready. Round 1. There's that right hand to the body again.
He's a good body puncher, Mosley. I think, you know, it's overlooked somewhat. That right hand was a little short, I thought, from Cotto. Well, let's not forget, Cotto is habitually a slow starter. So you know it's only going to get better from here. Good left
hook. He showed good hand speed that time. A lot about the fact that, you know, Shane's strong. There's a right hand from Cotto. But Cotto has the bigger physical presence just looking at the two of them in the ring right now. There's a good sharp right hand by Sugar Shane. Sharp right hand, and Cotto immediately just fires back. That's typical Cotto, and now Shane comes right back with a right hand of his own.
That was a good right to the body by Mosley. That was steaming.
Right to the midsection. Good snap jab.
Snappy jab.
From Miguel Cotto. That right hand moments ago. Doubles it up, went downstairs, upstairs, didn't bring the right hand behind him, but there's a chopping right hand from Mosley.
Here we go. And you see that right hand by Mosley, caught Cotto behind the ear, then he follows it up with another one.
Hey, we knew it going in. Miguel Cotto gets hit.
I think we're going to see more of that uppercut because that's the punch that Judah hurt Cotto with as well. Good short hook there by Mosley.
Left hand came in, and there's that left hand of his own, and Mosley comes right back with a right hand. Mosley is committed to the cause, and there's a right hand by Cotto. Back and forth they go, double right hand, one to the body, one upstairs, swinging away. Cotto comes back. Boy, this crowd is getting their money's worth, and they're only 9 minutes
Tremendous. I gave Mosley rounds 2 and 3, so I got him up by a point. But I'll tell you something, I am very surprised that Mosley is not using his hand speed as Cotto starts very, very well here with his left hook. That he was going to go toe-to-toe with Cotto, and
he's done it. Oh, there's that short right uppercut. Very effective. Cotto tries to come back with a right hand to the body. Combination from Cotto.
Very good.
Body punches, 2 of them come in, as does a left hook upstairs from Cotto.
Cotto's going to walk through him like he did walk through Judah and Malinaji.
Good, solid right hand from the undefeated champion. Overhand right again from Mosley.
If we're shocked, you can imagine how Mosley feels.
Remember that question mark we put next to the chin in our lead up to this fight? You can remove it. Right back to the jab, right hand from Cotto. Mosley fires back a right hand of his own. Now working underneath. Just a little longer when you get to the inside instead of working.
And you want to know something, Cotto hasn't even really started working the body yet.
Faces Shane Mosley.
And I see some fatigue.
The mouth is open.
Yep.
Halfway through this 5th round.
Been able to match him for hand speed, and he stood up to the punching.
And this is a Shane Mosley that's not exactly disappointing.
No, Shane's very good. Here's the thing about Cotto, man. Look
Cotto,
at that.
two-punch combination. Steps forward after absorbing that right hand.
Let's take a look, some Cotto action here. He had a real good round number 5. You see the left hook in there, and I think the big surprise is
who is glad to be back in 8-ounce gloves against the guy whose chin has been questioned throughout his career.
Yep.
He is as strong as he's ever been, Miguel Cotto.
And I don't know how you do that. I really don't know how you strengthen the chin, but Cotto has found the way. It gets easier for him to get to the weight without, without dehydrating, without, killing himself.
Which affects the chin.
Absolutely. Wow, see, the jab from Cotto has really been, for me, the punch of the fight. Wow. Beautiful right-hand counter by Cotto. Watch. He reads Shane as he dips. Boom, right over the top. That's a great shot. Good lead right by Cotto.
Snapping jab from Cotto.
He's starting to rethink his whole idea of how he was going to win this fight.
First we've seen of it. Shane Mosley circling. Mark it down. Minutes ago in round 6. Left hook by Cotto comes in.
There was a good shot there by Mosley. A right hand over the top.
There's a right hand by Mosley. Cotto comes right back. Comes right back and returns fire.
Now Mosley comes back. Watch this right hand. I mean, that's a good shot. And you know what he does? He backs up. He says, okay, that didn't work. Now what? An expanding 3-point lead, 68-65. I have not given Shane Mosley a round since round 3. Now, why would Cotto do that?
All of a sudden, makes the turn.
I mean, everything seems to be going pretty well for him.
Mosley tried to counter with a right hand. Good right hand from Cotto.
Now we'll see that right lead, which came from way outside. Boom.
Is also a challenge.
Yeah,
round number 9.
Those lungs are on fire. Wow.
That was cupping left hook by Cotto. He did not turn it over and get the front part of the glove.
I don't think he's worried at all about being hurt by Mosley.
Good left shot from Mosley.
Best one in about 4 rounds.
Timed it right. Cotto just dipped that right hand and it hit the mark. So now Mosley looks to be more the aggressor here with a minute to go in round 9.
How discouraging is that?
There's a right hand that lands. So Shane Mosley is having his best round by far.
Cotto's right back, though. Oh, man.
Mosley has moments of success that are actually discouraging.
Yeah, absolutely. Discouraging to Mosley. That's a tremendous observation.
Chases him down again against the ropes. How will it play out? A right hand lands from Mosley, and maybe Cotto is affected.
And even the pro-Cotto crowd booed. I shouldn't say that. He's fought well,
over the top,
but not always effectively.
You can just see lifting that right leg there, being pushed back easily. That's a good uppercut. Right uppercut comes in, as does a second from Shane Mosley.
All right, let's take a look at that Mosley uppercut. This is just a beautiful punch, and he slides it right between the gloves. Look at that. I'll tell you what, Joe, there's only one word to describe Mosley's effort in this round, and that is gallant. Because he is exhausted. He just got hit with a great left hook.
There's an opportunity to fire off, and he didn't. His father imploring him, you have to work, but Cotto fires back instead. Cotto to the inside with a short, crisp right hand.
I mean, you can't do it any better than that.
Another right hand comes in. See a lot of swelling around that right eye of Shane Mosley. Mosley really turned things around in round number 9. He became the aggressor, and it works. Cotto now.
Wow.
The twists and turns that each and every round has had if this was a determining round.
It would be to me. I must be honest with you.
Well, you just had it 96-94.
Yeah, but I just gave Cotto that round.
You gave last round to Cotto. Okay, so you have a margin.
Well, you know what? Let's give Cotto his props, man.
The chin, always been a question mark. The hand speed thought to be a big edge for Shane Mosley. Both those questions answered by Miguel Cotto.
The winner by unanimous decision, damas y caballeros de Caguas, Puerto Rico, still undefeated and still WBA welterweight champion of the world.
Both know the rules have been thoroughly gone over. I want you to remember 2 things. I want you to obey my commands. Most importantly, defend yourselves at all times. Now shake hands and come out of the bell.
Cotto and Gomez. Gomez fought Gatti. He was able to capitalize on all types of defensive deficiencies that Gatti had, which brought him into the fight. Now it will be a different story here, and so the key is whether he's able to adjust.
Yeah, let's not forget. I mean, Gatti had a lifetime of tough fights. You know, 3 or 4 weight classes. He fought some guys who were just too big for him. Beat some guys that he shouldn't have beaten. Got hit with a ton of punches. Cotto has had a much easier road to his career than until Gatti. Let me just say that.
Cotto trying to catch it. Good jab by Cotto, slipping through. Chant his name.
I'm sure they won't be disappointed if he chooses to slug right away. Showing a good jab tonight.
A good slicing jab by Cotto.
Something that he doesn't use all that much because he has such terrific left hook.
Calm and control. Exquisite jab in this round by Cotto. Gomez trying to find room at the body. He's got to get inside that jab first. And he just gets sliced every time he tries to get inside that jab.
He has shown no side-to-side movement at all.
This is the type of fight where you can see Gomez cutting.
He's already reddening, but you can see that the difference in the hand speed. Now Cotto fooling around. He actually turned southpaw here for a little while.
Gomez was a jabbing, Cotto a jabbing master with the right hand. He got hurt with that. He wobbled Gomez at the end of it. The speed in which he came behind the jab added something to it. So Miguel Cotto, late in the afternoon, back in Las Vegas where betting was legal.
Him up.
And he is fighting like a 7-1 favorite. Good body shots here by Cotto.
Conducted his whole day like a 7-1 favorite. He sat out here for most of the undercard. Good right hand again by Cotto. You know, in every way, Gomez is just overmatched. You can see the difference in physicality, how much stronger Cotto looks. It's a big step up in class.
You fight some guys and you land a right hand against them, and you fight Cotto and you get that right hand cocked and he's gone.
That is a patented Cotto left hook to the body.
And then there's a left uppercut sneaking through as well. He is sitting down in his punches a lot more here in round 2. Jab by Cotto. Good left hook by Cotto. A shot over the top, which does not get there.
Tries to come at Cotto. This is with a wild hand, and then Cotto works that body again. Then there's a sneaky uppercut. Looks like a residual shot, too. It wasn't even his main one, but Gomez walked into it. So there's that left hook to the body by Cotto. A couple of right hand follows as Gomez tries to come underneath.
He's so good from Cotto, that's unusual.
And throws the jab after the right hand polo. Left hook to the body gets in. Now he toys with the lefty angle again.
That's been Gomez's best punch of the fight, is that left hook to the body. He's landed a bunch of times.
Takes a few here from Cotto and keeps coming forward.
You don't hook with a hooker, you don't body punch with Miguel Cotto.
There were points in round 2 where it looked like they would not reach this point.
Absolutely.
But Gomez gets to the end of round 3.
Let's take a look at what happened here in round 3. Double left hook, you see it to the body, and then it's actually the body shot that hurt him again. The left hook to the head kind of grazed. Relentless pressure from Cotto.
Looks that way. Cotto now experimental lefty. Now works the body, then fires the hook. Gomez determined to go out on his sword if that's how it works. He's going to fire until the very end. He's still firing shots. Too much speed. What a left hook by Cotto. Just a little bit faster on that left hook. Gomez tried the hook and he got caught.
You can see, the effects of the punches there. The left eye of Gomez reddening, the right eye starting to swell up a bit. He's taking a ton of punishment already. We're only halfway through round 4.
Punch, right, no punch.
Gomez continues to be game to come forward and to fire everything he's got. And then he pays for it.
And Cotto fighting like a man who knows he's in absolutely no danger. If he's a different opponent.
Good hook to the body again by Cotto.
Again, you see Cotto not pressing the attack. Happy to let the round run its course.
8 knockouts. Utter domination by Cotto, a 7-1 favorite. We're in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm Dave Bontempo, along with Wally Matthews. And you had the A already before you even go to class the first day.
I mean, look, we're not making fun of Alfonso Gomez here. Just that these two fighters are clearly on different planes.
Maybe being a little too brave for his own good, so they're warning him.
Doctor said, you gotta show me something.
And you don't hear that much.
And that should be it. And he really has very little chance to win this fight. You would hope at some point the corner would say, nice try, let's come back another day. It's disappointing for Gomez, but you live to fight another day.
The system is set up to take the heat off of Gomez and let somebody else make the call.
Right.
Which they did.
The WBA welterweight champion of the world, de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Ángel.
For Jennings, his first.
He's been knocked down in round 1. He's also had some very impressive starts in the first round.
The first and only loss of his career last July.
Putting him up against the #1 ranked contender for over the past 18 months, as opposed to putting him in there with a top-notch.
Obviously, a very tactical first round by Jennings. That's the first left hook of consequence that Cotto has thrown. Really used this as a tactical round to get his sea legs under him.
Of a boxer who moves a lot like Michael Jennings. Obviously, he's using every inch of it so far in the first round. But Miguel Cotto knows how to cut off the rings. He works well, and that really caught him off guard because he expected people to maybe relish in his defeat, but he found the complete opposite, and that really helped him to get over it.
And of course, obviously, an outpouring of support in this crowd for him. You know, they gave a great piece of advice to Cotto in the corner. Do not forget about the fact that Jennings can land that right hand.
And that really talks to you about the dedication that he put forth, and defensively he's doing quite well against Jennings, who really seems to reach out with those punches, and that could be dangerous on a counterpunch.
Against young Muttley, he was hit with a lot of left hooks, and of course that is the signature punch for Cotto. There's a nice right by Jennings. That's the punch he's trying to get in.
Lateral movement. Attempting to keep out of harm's way, but gets tagged with a left. As we mentioned, Cotto is a natural southpaw.
Very much in the vein of Oscar De La Hoya, whose left hook is very privileged.
Couple of lefts. And one more to end round two.
Just recently in October, he was actually stabbed along with one of his bandmates, and he's actually the drummer. Ned Hardy passed away after that attack over there in Manchester, England. So that's made him stronger, because there's nothing that can happen to me in the ring that is worse than what I've lived throughout my life.
Looking for a certain rhythm, and to some degree, he's found it better than I think some might have suggested. He's holding on the inside when Cotto gets in. Cotto clearly landing at a better rate, landing 3 times as many punches as him.
As long as Cotto keeps that left up and can come over it like he did there with that solid jab, he's going to be in business. The ring, I don't know if he had his nose bloodied there momentarily.
You know, Miguel Cotto had defensive liabilities early in his career. We see some evidence of that here tonight as Jennings is having a hard time landing.
Well, the welterweight division historically has always been one of the glamour divisions, and these days it's no exception.
Make his mark with the win here tonight, and then presumably if he would get a win, Shane Mosley would be in his sights. The man who beat Margarito would beat him. Miguel Cotto is performing very well, though in a controlled manner.
A very Duddy-like fight, if you might. I mean, he's just
never
taking
thought
his time.
you'd use that phrase, did you?
He's doing things at a very measured pace, and what a solid left hook there by Cotto.
Cotto, we mentioned using the jab there to bloody the nose of Jennings. He landed 11 of 19 jabs in the last round, so.
And we asked Cotto about it. Suddenly, I lost my legs.
Well, he boxed very well over those first rounds. Now, Michael Jennings in this round measured Cotto better with his jabs to get the right hands. Now, clearly, while Jennings is throwing a lot of jabs, he's not landing many. Jennings has whistled a couple of right hands past the head of Cotto, so he's getting that punch in a bit more, and there's a nice jab from Jennings.
The steady improvement of Cotto as a defensive fighter.
They exchange right hands there, but you'd rather have him try to do that than with the left hook, and Jennings gets in yet another right.
Oh, and a left hook! Jennings is in trouble!
And it's the hook to the body that puts him down finally here in the 4th round.
Miguel Cotto was able to get in his own left. A good right by Jennings, but here comes the hook from Cotto. We mentioned you want to not get hit with that left hook, and the left to the body.
And will Cotto finish him off? The left.
Jennings has never been stopped, but that may end tonight.
Another body shot puts Jennings to the canvas. The natural lefty is going to his A material. Jennings just trying to hold on.
Couldn't have hurt Cotto, and instead Cotto ended up countering him with the left hook.
Until Jennings plants his feet and gets off his toes, he's not going to earn Cotto's respect or really just run the rest of the fight.
He tried that in the last round, and that's when he landed that straight right hand, and it was a good punch.
In Cotto's previous 33 fights, they have lasted an average of about 6.5 rounds. And we're in the middle of round 5.
And now trying to sustain here. And one place he can't be is against those ropes.
So he's looking to make it 5 tonight here against Jennings.
The straight left lands.
And now Jennings is making the mistake of moving to Cotto's left, and he's going right into his wheelhouse. And like you said before, Al, I'd rather he beat me with a right.
Cotto, of course, fights from a right-handed stance, but is a natural left-hander. And Jennings has found that out the hard way. Another left! This could be the beginning of the end.
Toughness mentally and physically in this round, though, by hanging in there.
Oh. He's about to go down for another 3rd time here now in the 5th round.
Jennings goes down for the 3rd time tonight.
Stoppage of Michael Jennings. We look back and Cotto ripping shots on the inside. This was where Jennings would go down for the 3rd time in this fight. And Jennings was hit with body shots and good shots to the head. When you languish on the ropes against Miguel Cotto, it is never a good thing. And Cotto landing very precise punches. That one to the back of the ear of Jennings that clearly bothered him. And for Cotto, he's such a precision puncher and throws very good combinations.
De Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Angel.
And here we go, round 1. Both in black, Cotto with the white piping and white pinstripes. And just to be clear, it's Foreman with the Morgan Duggan.
Really, really exciting fights in this city. Most of them at Madison Square Garden. Yuri with the lateral movement, Cotto attacking.
Cotto being first, though. Foreman not very active early on here. Cotto's just being quicker. Good timing, good movement, good feet.
Hold on.
One thing we should point out is yesterday when you saw Foreman, it's a right hand knocked Foreman backward. Didn't look like a huge right hand. The stadium, little action from round 2.
He almost scored a knockdown, Cotto, with that jab.
Foreman right now doing a nice job. Stepping in, stepping out. 2-3 punches.
Cotto's been the one pretty much getting off first.
Yeah, he has.
Those lead left hooks of Cotto are landing, whether they're to the body or the head, who I thought might put some rounds in the bank early.
There's a left hand by Foreman.
In 2009, Cotto fought a fighter from England in Madison Square Garden, Michael Jennings, who used a similar approach. I think a mouthpiece fell out. I'm not sure which fighter. Cotto's doing a great job of protecting against the jab because he's keeping his left hand very high.
Very patient fighter, but also fighting like a fighter who feels as though he could take care of business at almost any time.
Yeah.
He is having a better round this round.
Yeah, it's pretty close, I think. Very wise advice from a very wise trainer.
Right hand.
Wow.
That rocked Cotto.
Round 4. Why is Yuri Foreman landing that right hand? Well, in this case, Cotto began to jab, but before he jabbed, he dropped his left glove.
Right now, Foreman is being the quicker of the two. Another right hand.
Foreman just has to be careful landing that right hand. He's giving Cotto an opportunity for a counter left hook. Yeah. I think there might be some blood out of Foreman's nose.
Yeah, good right hand right there behind a left jab by Cotto.
There it is again, Barry.
Yeah.
That right hand by Foreman is landing. It's a weapon he didn't use much in the first 2 rounds. Could have been bigger, could have been smaller.
Yeah. A little clash of heads there.
The people who thought that Cotto might have been worn, if not shot, because of his losses to Margarito and Pacquiao. I don't see it. He looks pretty sharp.
He does. Good right hand, left hand by Foreman, but a good left hand by Cotto in return.
Interesting round, and maybe a pivotal one as well after Cotto started so quickly and Foreman did very well in rounds 3 and 4.
Oh, well, uppercut slipped in by Foreman. Good body work from Cotto.
Well, he didn't have a choice, right?
No, I don't think he did.
Now, if he's forced to trade because he can't move,
yeah, that's a problem.
It's not a fair fight.
Uppercut, good one from Cotto.
Because even if he wants to fight, if McCarthy rules that he can't defend himself properly, he'll stop the fight.
Mouthpiece comes out. What a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame because he was doing fairly well before this. And while we don't know what the injury is, there's no reason to think his leg is going to instantly get better.
No. I would hope Arthur Mercanti would not go on too far with this.
Definite sense of drama in this arena right now, but it's not the kind of drama I like.
No.
It's an uneasy drama.
Yeah, it is.
I just can't see Yuri Foreman knocking Cotto down.
No. And Cotto's really doing the right thing here. Cotto's not trying to do much.
I mean, the corner tried once to say no more. Let's see if this is it. That's it.
Yeah, well,
it came too late, Barry.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's it, buddy. That's it. Champion of the world, Tejanos, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
So that he can reach ahead in time to one more big fight.
Rodriguez is out to prove he can't. Both of them have red on their trunks. The guy with the red shoes, of course, if you don't know the fighters, is Delvin Rodriguez. And Cotto comes right through. It's a huge step up in class for Delvin. He's had 2 world title shots, and he says this is a more important fight in his career than either one of those shots. And he's right. He wants a big money fight. He's got to get over Cotto. Cotto wants to continue the Hall of Fame career. He's got to beat Delvin. Cotto committed to that right hand. The left's doing the damage.
And going to the body as he had promised that he would do more of.
The body of Rodriguez is very cut. Came here in shape to fight this guy, but you can't land a jab when you're bagging up. Unless your name is Ali, or Holmes, or Norton. He may not have to if he lands that solid right hand that just whistle past the whiskers and ear of Rodriguez. And I think he'd like to try and get him out. Digging shot in the liver. Another one in the midsection. Right now they're fighting at 154, and both fighters are right on the money. Cotto 153.2 as the bell ends the first round. Cotto wins the first round.
Rodriguez is trying to stay on the outside and hoping that Cotto makes a mistake and something that he can drop something in.
Powering with that jab, and then Rodriguez loads up his right hand, but it misses. Cotto's punches inside don't miss. A lot of hanging on by Rodriguez to the flow of the fight. hard body shot downstairs. Cotto doesn't want to wait. He wants to keep the pace up early. Caught him with a left hook. That one rocked him.
And you can credit those body shots for that because Rodriguez had his hands down.
And left ear and part of the temple bone. We're in round 2. Cotto having a field there right now. Loading up shots.
Cotto has hit him low twice. And knee as well.
It's not intentional, but it's still a foul. Make no mistake about it. But obviously Chavez made a career of borderline shots like that. Again on the assault. Larry, what do you think of what you see? He earned him! He rocked him at the bell! A left hook landed on the jaw.
There's a left hook that wobbled Rodriguez and blinking his way back to the corner from another angle.
I believe it. He's staggering towards Cotto. Cotto knows he's hurt. All he's got to do is come with an uppercut, pummel that body, and drop him with the right hand. Going hard, left hook, it's all over. The fight is over. Cotto has knocked out. Larry, take it away.
But it worked the way he planned and worked to make it work.
Watch this, Larry. Watch the shot. Bang! Right on the chin. Frank Santor said, no, no, no.
Round number 3. Referee Frank Santor Jr. puts a halt to the contest for your winner by TKO victory, Miguel Cotto.
Again, Martinez has a considerable advantage in reach.
And Martinez was hurt by a left hook. And he appears to be wobbling.
He is wobbling, Larry. Cotto trying to get in and see if he can finish this thing off early here. And there's the second one he goes down. And again, he's definitely wobbled by that hook. Another one to the body, and he's down! The champ is down in round 1. It's up to 5 and 6 and 7. So you were right, that hook hurt him more than I thought. Oh, there it was. There's that hook that you called, and that started it.
They test those knees, and he went right at him.
And he hit him again with a left hook.
Is it the 39 years of age? Is it the 14-month layoff? He got hit again, and he's staggered. He's hurt again, and down he goes for the second time. Remember, there's no 3 knockdown rule. The count is up to a standing 8. He takes the 8 count.
45 seconds left. Can he make it through this round?
With 40 seconds, and down he goes again. That's the 3rd knockdown of the round, but as I said, there's no 3 knockdown rule.
No legs.
He'll get the 8th again. His legs are totally shot. He's trying to get revived. Down 3 times in the first round. The crowd absolutely loves it. And again, still 20 seconds to go. He caught him, put him down again. Left hook again. Inside of 10 seconds to go in the first round. Nobody would have dreamed this. Look at this. He's all really, his legs are just not there. And the bell ends the first round. Martinez won't be able to recover. Now he'll do all he can do, but has he got that kind of stamina? Has he got that kind of grit left? Don't get the hands caught up in the ropes. Don't have to slide one way or the other. Be in position. They really do. And that's causing the flat-footedness, and that causes a lack of balance. And there he goes again. That's not a knockdown, but again, that's weak knees. He tripped over the outstretched leg. And if Freddie wanted a textbook situation for Miguel, he's got it. Because it is Martinez that is doing all the moving, and Cotto is just kind of lining himself up for these shots. shot again, partially blocked in the glove. Just 10 seconds remaining here in the second round.
The biggest question coming into the fight was answered immediately, wasn't it?
Certainly was, and Cotto wins the second round as well.
Tried to impose his natural advantage, or the one we thought he had. Another quick left hook by Cotto early on.
Now there's Martinez going with the left-hand power shot down the middle, but he didn't quite catch Cotto. Michael Griffin lets him punch a little bit while they're tied up, but then separates them. And then 40 seconds to go now in round 3. Martinez landing a little bit more in this round than he has certainly in the first round and then the second round. Martinez takes advantage of that long jab of his. Oh, he does that. He delivers the left hook again, the right hand. Just missed that time with it. Cotto assaults with the left hand again. It shifts Martinez around to his left.
How effective are those power shots going to be on Miguel Cotto?
Well, that was a question coming in here, and that's what's going to be answered before this is all over. See, he still, to me, looks wobbly in his knees as the front feet get tied up, which is not unusual for a southpaw and a right-handed fighter. That kind of set the pace for what's going on in 2, 3, and 4. With Martinez winning the third round and Cotto coming back to outbox him in the fourth.
Healthy knees. Healthy legs.
Well, Martinez seems to be pushing his punches a little bit.
And you're right, Larry. Why did he come back out there instead of coming in? Double pumps with the right hand, misses with the left. Cotto lands some solid shots. See if he can land that big left hook again as he did back in the first round.
Freddie calling. I'm sorry, Colonel.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Freddie calling for more combination.
All those punches missed. The crowd get kind of excited, but remember, most of the people.
Normally we've seen Martinez with his hands down around his waist.
Significant shot, something that maybe would have rocked Cotto, or something we could say that shot was effective, and I can't recall one.
This is round 7, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Miguel Cotto with the tattoo, Sergio Martinez, the reigning champ.
I think he has the idea from his corner that he's way behind, and they'll stand and deliver.
Look at this, knockouts after 6 rounds. Cotto 11 and 7 for Martinez. Nice stiff jab that time. Or actually, it was the left hand down the middle, not the jab. Martinez caught him good with that straight left hand down the middle. Sergio Martinez is trying to force the fight a bit more now.
Not in his normal punching position.
Notice it's Martinez in the center of the ring now, and Cotto moving around on the outside, trying to get Martinez to move.
Out of the corner, it's creating a lot of water on the ring.
Yeah, well, the problem is that when the water drips out of the shorts of Martinez, it goes on that Tecate name, and
you can see it.
The water stays right there, and it is very slippery. And that can cause problems not only for Cotto, but for the knees of... Body shot back upstairs with a left hook. That was a glancing left hook. That one not planted like the ones back in the first round. Case again, third or fourth time in the fight where balance has been a problem for him. Straight right hand landed by Cotto. Miguel Cotto, who started a house of fire in the first round, knocking Sergio Martinez down 3 times. Set it up.
Sergio comes out like he's, all right, I know I got to make something happen. Cotto hits him upside the head and takes immediate control back.
Martinez, you know, Christina, a couple rounds ago, or maybe 3 rounds ago, you mentioned I haven't seen anything really land flush by Martinez, and nothing is happening.
Right hand, and that landed square on Martinez.
And I think it had an effect on Martinez because he just got hit with an uppercut. Landed that right hand down the middle. That's the one you want to land on the southpaw. Bit of a low blow by Martinez there. But Cotto's landed some heavy shots. That left hook got him. And he may have him again. His legs look really loose in the knees again in a load of time. A minute and a half. The crowd senses Cotto is in total command right here. And let's see if he is. Martinez, who, as Larry said, came out with the malice of forethought and hasn't been able to deliver. The awkward right hand that he throws, and it was countered by a right hand by Cotto. Nice straight right hand again, and that brought Martinez down to his heels. Martinez now is fighting on instinct.
He's not giving him a chance to land one of those punches that come from who knows where.
And he should get credit. I mean, I know.
Oh, straight left hand. Buckle the knees. He's going to call that a knockdown. He said the knee hit the canvas, so he's going to call it a knockdown. It's up to taking the standing 8 count anyway. They count to 6, 7, and 8. Now, we'll have the advantage of seeing he did that knee, but the referee saw that knee touch, and that takes him totally out of the fight.
I don't think it touched.
Yeah, I don't think it touched either, but we will see in the replay.
It's going to be a part of the narrative.
Absolutely.
Older, injured fighter. He can't come out. The fight is over. We have a new middleweight champion.
Miguel Cotto has done it after 9 rounds.
Martinez unable to continue. The winner by TKO victory. And now, the new WBC middleweight champion of the